In this video, we're going to talk about how to come back down to earth after a spiritual awakening. So, it's my case. This is why I'm making this video. I have been through a massive up where I've seen more than 3D. I've been in the 5D world. I've been very, very, very aware of my brain, my ego, whatever you want to call it. I remembered why I came on Earth. I made a video about this and stuff. And today I really feel like I'm landing back on Earth, like, and it takes some time to kind of adjust, to being back to your human body after having been through such big and deep experiences of seeing the world in a very different way. And I don't know about you, but I've been feeling like a lot of people around me are unconscious and not very aware of themselves, of the world, and of why we are on Earth. In my opinion, it is to raise consciousness, raise awareness, and bring more love to this world so that we can grow and support each other and become light workers as we were meant to be. And remember that our true essence is love and having fun. This belongs to us. And that all emotions are okay. Fear, doubt, judgment, all of this are okay, as well as the positive emotions, but we can let them be emotions without letting them take so much space and actually control our actions. And for me, the wars in the world and the ton of suffering, all of that is just a result of unconsciousness. So becoming conscious is actually realizing that we have a mind that's very powerful, that we're the creators of our own reality. And this is my own understanding of my spiritual awakening. And in this video, I'd like to talk about how do you land back on Earth after all this knowledge? How do you get your nervous system to catch up again after everything you've been through? How do you do that? Well, I'm asking myself, how do I do that? And it's a good question, but I think we are so resourceful as human beings. We are helped by, God or the universe, our soul or inner wisdom, inner intuition, whatever you want to call it. We are definitely helped. We have something coming through us that is not our mind and is not our nervous system, which is really here to support us and to help us going through that. I believe that we were meant to go through this spiritual awakening. Not many people go through that. I don't think that the biggest part of the population is awakened. I think a lot of most people are actually not very aware. And I think it's actually a massive gift. You are very lucky, my friend. You've been through a spiritual awakening. You have been through experiences that most people never, ever, ever get a chance to even touch from the tip of their fingers. So you are extremely lucky, and I know it can be a lot to take on. It can be very scary, but this is why I'm doing this little video, so that you don't feel alone and we can talk about it and put some words on it and figure out how we can best help ourselves and support what we're going through. First, if you enjoy my videos and if you want to connect with me, subscribe to my YouTube channel down below and feel free to write a comment so you can introduce yourself and let me know where you're at and what you're going through so we can start a conversation maybe, or just share a little bit about our journeys. So yes, I think we are supported. It's always good to know when you're going through hard things to realize that you are supported. You are not on your own. A lot of human beings are going through that as well. And it can be very scary to realize that, yes, there's more to the human brain. There's more to our minds. And, it's very scary for our minds because it's trying to protect us, it's trying to control everything. And to realize that there's something more can be very scary. But we are always being supported, and we can lean in this discomfort. We can lean in these fears and whatever we're feeling. We can really lean into it, welcome it, and trust that it's temporary and that there will be a way out. And there will be a moment where we're going to understand, like, oh, right, okay, I understand why I've been through that, right? Let the fear be here. Let yourself feel any emotions you're feeling. Because at the end of the day, it's just going to give you more tools in your little toolbox to actually help the world become a better light worker, whatever you are, a coach, a healer, or whatever you might not even know how to step truly in your purpose and how to move forward with everything you've just experienced. So it's okay. Like, lean in uncertainty. I can't say that word. Uncertainty. Lean in it and don't worry too much. And if you do worry, welcome it and try to see yourself with love. Try to have compassion, forgive yourself for whatever you're feeling, even if that's not where you want to be. For me, it was a lot of feeling like I'm very aware of energies. I'm very aware of my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions, and I put a quite an unexpected pressure on myself. Like, I need to be happy all the time. I need to vibe high all the time. Now that I'm aware of my thoughts, of my actions, of my everything, and I felt very overwhelmed by that, because at the end of the day, we're just human beings. We are human beings, and yes, you have seen beyond the human being that you are, but you are still a human being, right? So you cannot be perfect, and you cannot have crazy expectations of yourself. This is one thing I've had to understand and really try to make peace with it. You know some stuff, you've seen some stuff, but at the end of the day, it's all about getting all that knowledge, all that experience, and getting back on earth and doing exactly what I'm doing now. See, the confidence, the peace that I'm carrying with me right now is because I've been through that, right? A month ago, I would never be able to do a video like that and just talk about all this stuff and just let myself be, right? So this whole journey is going to give you so much strength that you might not see right now. If you're freaking out, it's normal. I've been here. Even a couple of days ago, hours ago, I was like, what is happening to me? I was believing that I was getting crazy. And this is something I want to address as well. It's like, it's not because you've been through an experience which is beyond the 3D world that you are getting crazy. I mean, maybe you are. Like, people will always think something about you. So some people will think that you're getting crazy. Let them think that. It's okay. It's fine. If you need some time alone, it's fine. If you need time in nature, it's fine. Like, wherever you're at right now is fine. Just let yourself feel whatever you're feeling. And if you're feeling very unsafe, it's okay as well. You're feeling unsafe so that you can feel safe later and understand what you've been through and just trust the process. On that question of are you going crazy? This is something that I've been thinking about quite a lot today. I was like, okay, this is how people who get mad start getting mad. They start seeing things, and that can be very unsettling, and especially for your nervous system that already needs to catch up with everything you've seen. If on top of that you are taking the fear of going mad and trying to deal with it, it can be very, very overwhelming. So I want to address that, because our society, everybody have the belief that going crazy, getting mad, is actually seeing things. I don't think so. I think a lot of people at some point in their lives, whether it's because they've, whether it's for plant medicines or some people take drugs, that's not the way, that's not what I recommend at all, or spiritual awakening or big trauma, they see beyond their physical human presence, right? Like, it happens to a lot of people, I think. And sometimes what happens is that if too much happens and that the nervous system doesn't have time to catch up with all of that, there can be a kind of a disconnect, and maybe fear can take over, which causes, this is my own understanding of like getting crazy. But I think the society has an idea of going crazy when you actually see more than 3D. Just the fact that I've been posting on social media that I see beyond 3D, that I have another understanding of life, of energies. I don't really see time anymore. For a week, I haven't been seeing time. I felt very disconnected from time, very disconnected from people. I just saw energies. I could feel energies everywhere, and I could really have an understand, even feel like closer to the trees than than most human beings actually. So I think, let's just switch like what real madness is. Real madness is not seeing what you've seen. It's not going through what you're going through right now. You're probably going through a stage where, yes, you're uncomfortable because you haven't, you've lived your whole life and you haven't been through what you're going through right now, and you need to adjust to the new reality, right? But like, give yourself a hug. Let me do it as well. Give yourself a hug and think that no matter what is happening to you is meant to happen to you. And it's anything that happens to you is so that you can better help people later. Just remember that. This is so that you can better help people later. The nervous system, the mind is so strong, it's so powerful, and it can turn in, it can lean towards fear very easily, but you do not have to to let it. You can choose to see your fear with love and think it's temporary, and you always have a choice of where you want to go, and you are much more in control than you think. Sorry, my friend. So see, my spiritual awakening allowed me to be me and be weird and not care about it. So yes, I think this is quite an important topic to address. So no, you are not going crazy, especially if you're watching this video. You're not going crazy. You are not. You wouldn't be if you were. Like, you wouldn't have this ability to click on the video, or maybe you would, I don't know. But I think, you know what I think is that real madness is actually not that. It's not seeing, you know, understanding that there's energy coming through the trees and from earth and from everything, right? I think the real madness is not to awaken and see that, you know, we are the universe. I do tend to think that we are God on earth. Yes, in some way. We're the creators of our own reality. And whatever you want to call it, if you get very unsettled by this, like, don't use my words for it, but like, you know, that we are much more powerful than we think we are, you know. And whatever you're going through in your spiritual awakening, I think the madness is not that you've been through this. The madness is that everyone around you hasn't. So the madness is that so many people are unconscious. So many people are stuck in negativity and fear, and they're not aware that their true essence is love. That if they came on earth, it was actually to raise consciousness so that we can all remember that we are love, we are light, we're shining lights, shine bright like a diamond. And we are here to raise awareness. We are here to connect with people, to live life to the fullest, and to remember to have fun. You know, like children have fun, like we don't do that as adults. Well, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Yes, this is what we need to remember. And when I see people being very unconscious and, you know, having conflicts, you know, and spreading negativity and all of that, this is unconsciousness. This is madness. This is madness. And if you feel so disconnected from the society, from people, from everybody, and from how people feel and what energy people carry with them and what they say, how they think, it's okay, my friend. I'm there too. I'm here to tell you that it's okay. You do not have to change yourself. You do not have to believe everyone who is thinking that you're crazy. You do not owe anything to anybody. You do not owe anything to anybody. Whatever you want to do, whether it's staying alone, leaving your country, whatever you want to do is okay. I mean, unless you're under 18, and then it's not really okay. But like, my point is that you can claim your freedom back. For 26 years, I've lived for other people, and I've let the fear and the judgment and all my like negative emotions control me. And I never really allowed me to be myself. So claim yourself back, I would say. Claim yourself back. Allow yourself to go through what you're going through. Get in touch with me if you're feeling very unsafe and you need some love and some support and a safe space to express yourself. I'm here. I am here. And Bijou is here too. But do not let, you know, other people's opinions of you shape your world. Okay? And remember that you have a nervous system, you have a mind, you have a human body that's conditioned to try and protect you and to make you feel safe. Okay, so just remember that, be aware of it, see the fear, see the panic, see the lack of safety. Yes, it's all part of the human experience, right? But also know that this is temporary. Know that you're being guided. You've always been guided, and here you are, and you know, you're gonna create beautiful things in your whole world. And probably that this experience is also going to be, you know, transitioning you into stepping into your purpose and having a big impact in the world in your own way, shining your light. We're all a disco ball, and we're like a multifaceted disco ball, and we're all shining a different light. So make sure, you know, I mean, it's not make sure, but just be aware that you're a shining light, and you are going to brighten everybody's life, right? So just be aware of that. We are all shining a different light. The world needs more light. It needs more love. And you're part of this massive, beautiful movement that is, you know, raising awareness on the planet. So this is what I want to tell you, and I'm very grateful for you. Thank you so much for watching until here. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post daily videos, and feel free to let me know what you want me to post about as well. Leave a comment if you feel like it, and I'm posting on Instagram as well, going live all the freaking time. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and I send you so much love. Mwah. Hope you received it. And bye. Thank you so much.